We are going up the Carrizo Gorge on the Impossible Railway. We're going to the Goat Canyon Trestle.
It's the largest wooden curved train trestle in the world.
Here we go.
To get to where you can access the tracks, you follow the I-8 to Jacumba Hot Springs, take exit 73, and then take the Carrizo Gorge Road until you reach the overpass. Stop at this sign, don't go any further, and then find parking right there. This is where the trail begins. It was too dark this morning when we started to show you where you go down from where you park your car. So here it is, beginning of the trail.
We can go anywhere.
Hey Kev. This is the first trestle that you guys can see. We did already go over one, but it was pitch black.
It's a walkway.
There is a walkway on both sides. This side looks a little better than that side. That side looks definitely sketchy. Big holes and rotten boards. All right, here we go. Okay, let me come over to you then. Oh, this is a terrible idea, Catherine. This wood does not look safe at all.
We can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. 'Cause we got the world and we can go anywhere. So where do we go?
Oh, this is not my favorite thing at all. This one was much bigger. You see Kevin on it?
It was awesome.
This looks a little safer.
It's gonna go in the middle.
Oh, I don't like this one at all. Darn it.
You can do this.
We'll keep on reaching, reaching up to the
Go on the dirt on the outside.
Yeah. As Uni would say, there is no shame. Whatever works for you.
We'll keep on reaching, reaching up to the sky. Reaching.
I like it when there's paths.
It's an adventure.
Can go anywhere. We can go anywhere. 'Cause we got the world and we can go anywhere. So where do we go?
That's pretty awesome. We got some extra tunnels coming up. I can see them all the way over there, but that was pretty cool. How do you think, Kev?
It's crazy because there's tunnels all the way down. You can see the railway goes all the way down there and down into the desert.
So where do we go from here? Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go?
Hello!
This is turning into like possibly my favorite ever hike. That echo was just like incredible. And now we're going to explore the train. So this is really cool.
Well, here we are in some rail cars. That one's got burned out, so I didn't walk through that one. San Diego and Arizona Railway was built by a sugar magnate, or Spreckels Sugar. They wanted to make a transcontinental railway, a southern route, and so they tried to do this for many years. And took a really long time. Very expensive to build. I think they started and stopped it more than once. Eventually the rail line went from Yuma instead. They went south from there through Banning Pass and into Los Angeles. And they used this railroad for many years, but no longer in use because the tunnels are collapsed in places. Tell me about your trip through so far.
All right. Well, as much as I don't like graffiti, the graffiti in here is pretty cool.
We got a world to see and all the time to learn. Let's set out on our road.
We were hoping that this was a tunnel we could go through, but these gates are definitely saying that's a no because I think it's collapsed in there. Kev's gonna go have a look. And that means we got to walk all the way around, and it looks sketchy. So I think I'll get my poles back out. But check it out, there's another tunnel over there. And then all of this, can't record and walk with my poles, so.
Strings coming loose. Set out on our road.
Not completely a flat hike, because you do have to go around tunnel 8, which is quite the hike. This is incredible. So we're getting our desert hike in, we are getting a little mountainous hikes, we're getting amazing views, and we've still got the trestle to come. A couple of things we need to mention. This is private property. It doesn't come up on all trails, or it does, but it does tell you. Private property. Kev just explained you can go through Anza-Borrego Desert State Park and still get to the gorge, but we went the other way because it's flatter.
We got a world to see. Now it's our turn.
We're back on the train tracks. That was kind of cool. It's weird because that tunnel from the other side is completely open, but couldn't open the gates at the other end, so there's no way we're going to go back that way. Whoa. Hit that like button if you want to support us, because that's the best way for YouTube to know that you're enjoying these videos. If you're enjoying these videos.
They used to have to live out here and man the bridges and trestle at the gorge because it's all wood, and they had steam trains and they would start fires, and they had to put the fires out. Down here looks like there's a wall built. Here we go into a tunnel. Now I'm gonna turn my light off like this, and I'm gonna stand in here.
I see him.
There's no cell service here, but I have this. Works everywhere.
And if you want to know about this and any of the products that we use on our hikes, on our adventures, they are listed in the description below. You can get them from Amazon, just click on the links. It doesn't cost you any more money, but it does help support the channel. We met Albert and you set off at like crazy early. What time did you hit the trail?
I started at about 4:50 a.m.
Wow.
An hour and a half drive to get here from where I was coming.
Now, you say how far have we got to go?
About 1.7 miles.
So about a mile and a half. You said one more tunnel to come?
15 is the last one.
15 is the last one before we get to the trestle, so that's very cool. We're in tunnel 14. There are lots and lots and lots of fallen rocks here, some really quite big ones. We're coming out of tunnel 14.
I think it's at least 15 minutes to walk through here.
Here we go, we're gonna go tunnel 15. Wait, hold on. The train doesn't go through 15.
It's a huge landslide down here, and they just rerouted the tracks around it.
I've been up to the top of summits, 11,500 feet. This is a sheer drop down through these holes. So I am not one to just say no without trying, but this is terrifying.
I already walked this part. I know it's safe and steady. So.
I'm doing it, guys. I'm looking forward. I'm doing it and I'm looking forward.
This world ain't for me. So fast you won't see when I grab all the cash. So look at what you made me. Look at what you made me do. Don't talk all that trash. I'm gone, won't be back. I'm like 2 fists and a heart attack. Now look at what you made me. Look at what you made me do. You tell me I'm sad.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh God!
I'm a little bit dangerous. A little bit dangerous. I'm a little bit dangerous.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
I'm a little bit dangerous. I'm unpredictable. I'm unpredictable.
Come over here in the shade, sweetheart. Come over here in the shade.
I'm unpredictable, unpredictable. I'm what you're waiting for, I'm what you're waiting for. You tell me I'm savage, you wish you could have it. I'm a little bit dangerous.
Here's a video. Kat's finishing, coming back. She's doing so freaking amazing. Yeah, she's got it. There it is. Well, you did it, sweetie. Look.
I'm a little bit dangerous.
You could be on terra firma. I just got to cross that twice. Definitely a lot better coming back. Go and sit down now.
Well, that was pretty terrifying for Catherine. I can tell you that for sure. There's a few sketchy spots that are a little bit loose. There's one that has a little mark where the metal's coming down, and at the very end, it's wood on top. If you stay just on top of the rails, it's solid as a rock.
The construction of this railroad began in 1907. It wasn't complete until 1919. As we mentioned in the graphic, this trestle is 750 feet long on the outer curve and 200 feet straight down. It was built with a 14-degree curve to help withstand the very strong winds in this canyon. Also, it was built with redwood timbers, as the fluctuating temperatures here in the desert would definitely have put a stress on a metal bridge. Walking in the center along the ties was definitely the safest option, and I wish I'd done that on the way out. In retrospect, I should have used my poles and put the camera away and let Kev do the work. We just came across there.
Yeah, and we're gonna go down here and go across these boards down the middle.
That's not what's happening. This is the back arch of the trestle that we just went over twice.
Yeah, the goat.
And now we're gonna try and take a selfie, so here we go.
Change is gonna come. Change is gonna come. Face the fire. We won't run. We will rise up like the sun.
It took 4 hours and 45 minutes to get here.
It sure did.
It's gonna be a lot faster now.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, that was something I never plan on doing again. At this point, I can't actually say I'm glad I did it either.
I'm glad you came back.
Yeah, I'm very glad I came back. That's definitely, yeah. Gotta keep that same pace again now for another 8.3 miles. 8.3
Thanks for reminding me.
So that's basically 16.6 miles. So 16 and a half miles. Most you've ever hiked. Let's see. What we gotta do here? We've got a choice.
This oiler for the wheel is mechanical. You can see the little actuator right here that triggers the pump every time a wheel hits it. It comes out on both sides of these rails, and it lubricates the flange that touches as the wheels go by, so that it doesn't wear them out.
Change is gonna come. Face the fire. We won't run. We will rise up like the sun. Oh, change is gonna come.
When this was finally finished in the 20s or something like that, they would bring excursions out here with open cars and bring people through the desert to view this beautiful gorge.
It's gonna come. It's gonna come. Change is gonna come. Change is gonna come. Face the fire. We won't run. We will rise up like the sun. Oh, change is gonna come.
I want to show you these two different carriages down there. I don't know whether it's the same train crash or a different derail, but there's two down there.
It's gonna come. Change is gonna come.
The track goes that way. I'm going to go over here and see what this tunnel is.
Smoke in the sky and fire in the air. Desire burns between them.
So we
See the whole landslide. There's all this section here landslide, but we think that is where the tunnel used to be. In this still shot, you can clearly see the outline of the landslide.
Fire